All right, good morning, everybody. A couple things I want to go over today, today's assignment, but first I kind of want to go over a little bit of why I'm having you do this assignment. Some of you are enjoying it, some of you are hating it. I understand that. But I thought I'd kind of go through a real life scenario that I did. This is a lot at 1425 Thompson Avenue, kind of near the Capitola Mall. And I purchased it in, I think, 2002. And at the time, it just had this house here on the front, and it had just sort of big vacant lot in the back, kind of like the one right above it here. So I'll take you to another website called Zillow.com, which I think we'll be using tomorrow quite a bit. But here is the address, 1425 Thompson Avenue, and this is all what they call public record, so no privacy issues here sharing this with you. So I bought it here in March of 2002 for $525,000, and then I sold it. This is obviously incorrect. I sold it for more than $15,000, but I sold it I think for $575,000. So I made a little profit in, what was this, maybe a year and a half. But in that time, I subdivided it and turned that back lot that you saw. So these two lots here used to be one lot, so I was able to split this, and then I sold this back lot. To refresh my memory here, I think it was around $300,000. So in essence, I bought the entire lot and the house. I separated the back lot and the front house, sold the house for a small profit, and then sold the back lot for around, $1,435 for $307,000. So as far as what it cost me to do, I didn't know too much about CAD at the time, so I had to pay an engineer about $20,000, land surveyors and engineer, to do all the paperwork and submit all the stuff with the county, everything that we're doing in class. And it was a profit of $340,000 in a year and a half. So huge amount of profit in something that I did in my free time. It wasn't really a lot of time as far as what I had to do. And I had another full-time job at the time. So, and then what's kind of cool about these types of real estate transactions is I was able to take that lot and do what they call a 1031 exchange. I used that and actually ended up buying two other houses in Santa Cruz. And you don't have to pay any taxes on that. So to compare that amount of profit to, say, a doctor who, in order for them to take home that amount of profit, you're in about a 52% tax rate, so they have to make $600,000-$700,000 just to have that kind of money to spend on something. So some nice tax advantages in this type of work, and can be very lucrative if you can find a good lot to subdivide. So, going over today's assignment, we're just adding a few new elements. Why isn't this working? Oops. We're adding a few new elements onto our lot design, and these are just elements that are required by the county. So one is a scale. So we'll have a scale written in our template of our assignment, but we'll also... So every map you submit to the county is going to have two things that we're going to need to add. So one is a scale, and you've probably seen these on maps, pretty much on every map. And it's basically just something that's going to let you know how many feet are in an inch. So since our image is scaled to whatever scale you've had to do to fit your lot, what you do is you just kind of draw these little boxes here, and then you usually break it up in kind of easily measurable chunks. So you figure out exactly what an inch is, and then draw that. That's fairly self-explanatory there. And then there's a little math here on what you'll need to do as far as scaling it goes. And then the next thing you need to add is what they call a compass rose. And here's just a Wikipedia page on what it is. But most of you, your map's up is north. But some of you, if you had really long maps, you may have rotated it 90 degrees or so. So if north is not up on your map, you'll have to rotate your compass rose. But it's just something that's showing what direction is north, and it's fun if you have any extra time to make a really cool looking compass rose. So here are kind of some fancier ones that you can copy. Um, and architects kind of like to have fancier looking compass roses, just something that looks good and points to north. So those are the only two elements that we are adding to our maps today. Any questions on compass rose or adding a scale to your map?